Hi guys, I'm Ava. I'm part of the task team, and today I will be teaching you about synthesis. This is one of the 8 life processes that all organisms exhibit. I made a previous video on this, on the 8 life processes. You can go check that out if you'd like. So today's going to be a very short lesson. The summary of today's lesson will include what is synthesis, dehydration synthesis, hydrolysis, anabolic building processes, and catabolic process. What is synthesis? Synthesis is when larger molecules are built from smaller ones. Energy is required for this process. When subunits join to create larger molecules such as polymers, water molecules are often produced. So water molecules are kind of like a byproduct. Like as a result of the larger molecule being synthesized, water is produced as well. Polymers are long chains of repeating subunits. So if synthesis occurs, a polymer could be created because various smaller units joined, creating a polymer. In this diagram, you could see there are 4 circles, and then they all join together, making one polymer because it's a chain of the subunits, and it's a larger molecule. And as we can see, it requires energy. Okay, hydrolysis versus dehydration synthesis. Hydrolysis is a catabolic process. Catabolic process is a reducing process, meaning it breaks down larger molecules in order to generate energy. So rather than taking smaller subunits and building them together to make a larger molecule, it does the opposite. It breaks down that larger molecule to create the smaller molecules, and this generates energy. Hydrolysis opposes dehydration synthesis in that water is added to split larger molecules apart. Rather than water being produced as a byproduct, it's added to split the molecule apart. On the other hand, dehydration synthesis is an anabolic process. Anabolic process is a building up process. This requires energy to synthesize larger molecules. So anabolic process is basically the definition of what is synthesis, because it means smaller subunits joining to create a larger molecule. Water is removed in dehydration synthesis, which facilitates the joining of subunits, resulting in a larger molecule. Anabolic and catabolic pathways are both essential to maintain the cell's energy balance. Catabolic and anabolic pathway. Diagram number 1. Catabolic pathway, also known as catabolism. There's a release of energy by the breakdown of complex molecules to simpler compounds. Example is digestive enzymes breaking down food. So the blue and red block could be the bigger molecule, and then those digestive enzymes would break it down, and now they're 2 separate molecules, the blue and red. And then on the bottom part of this diagram, we can see that an anabolic pathway, or anabolism, consumes energy, so it needs energy to build complicated molecules from the smaller subunits. So we can see that this time instead we're starting with the blue and red molecules separate, and then we need that energy to make it a larger molecule, or a polymer in some cases. Diagram number 2. From this diagram, it is clear to us that both processes oppose each other. Dehydration synthesis produces larger molecules, and water is removed in order to facilitate the synthesis of a larger molecule. This is anabolic process. On the other hand, hydrolysis is when water is added and that causes the larger molecule to break up. That's catabolic. Water is a byproduct of dehydration synthesis because we are creating a polymer in dehydration synthesis, and as a result of joining those subunits, water is produced. So that is all for today. I know this was a very short video. I hope you paused if you needed to at any time throughout this video. There is a free worksheet link. Feel free to check that out, and if you have any questions, you can email me. It's in the description. I hope you guys enjoyed.